Buddy? Okay, fine. I'll upload a video. So technically I haven't uploaded a video since the last event. However, I have recorded one, but it got corrupted and I am a lazy ass. I'm not going to redo the same video over again. So let's see, let me think. When was the last time I did a video? It was before the event. So what happened during the event? I can show you. Hold on a second. Basically, this is December, and I'm kind of taking a break for the month of. I'm really logging in enough to make sure my shipbuilding is going okay, and keeping enough resources to keep that running. I got my main goal was a Spectre, so I did that, and that was off of. Thanks. That's off of the hubs, and then they added the Typhoons to the event, which I could do those at a much cheaper rate than the hubs. So I got the Missile Cruiser and the Missile Cruiser X and the new Siege Missile thingy. So right now I'm working on some Spectres. This is I don't know if these are going to work out good or not. We'll have to see. These are actually assault missiles with the combat speed bonus. So there's probably one of the faster Spectres out there, but with also a lot of anti-detection stuff going on. Caterpillar drives, and then these guys, right? And then after this, then I actually plan on still building the siege missile ones. I'm curious if these might actually do good in raids. The only problem with raids is generally the default detection range causes you to die. But on my Kudas I have Caterpillar drives and one of these, and you actually do pretty good, except for the fact that you're not underwater long enough to really get in there, do your damage, and come back out. So the theory is this actually gives me an additional 10. I don't know what the default of Spectres is. So this is the second fleet. It'll be done like tomorrow, lunchtime, something like that. A couple of these I want to see, how do they do. Maybe it'll help. And then build the Siege Missile version. Siege Torpedo version. And then work on the Missile Cruiser X fleet. I've seen some videos on those. Those are actually not decent, not too bad. Most people I've seen so far are building them as though there are no mortars on the base. So it's really like Halo only or timeout base sort of thing. That's really what they're focusing on. I was watching somebody hit a base. So the only reason I'm actually doing the actual video is I saw somebody post a link to. Oh shoot! It's not this one, is it? Nope. This one? Yeah. I'm gonna go check out his base. Al Capone. You have to watch some old videos. I think I don't even know if I have a video of him or not. But he had a decent base like 6 months, a long time ago, right? When I first had the siege missiles, and he had basically the exact same fleet. And I can't remember now if I could take his base and he could take mine, or neither of us could take each other's base. I don't remember. So I'm kind of curious. He's 59, I'm 57, so he's probably been coining a bit more than I do. And if you really follow me and you watch your own levels versus my levels, you realize, you know what, I coin a little bit. So he probably coins a lot. So I'm more curious just to see what the base looks like. What else has been going on? So now you have to deal with the MCX coming in your base, right? So what do? I don't know if you've seen many videos, but flak, not that helpful. It's like it's not even there. When you include the siege missile that has the anti-flak, and you have the ship itself which has basically anti-flak, it's almost like these things don't even exist, right? So what do you do? Well, you try to kill them, and so I think I did. Did I do one of the ships, or was I thinking about doing it? I was thinking about doing it. What I'm thinking about doing is doing changing my specials up. So I'm using the cannon system 3 and then reactive armor 3. So what it would be is, instead of having, you know, hardened barrels 3 and autoloader 3, it'd be cannon system 3 and then the reactive armor 3. That's probably a bad one. This is a good example. So you would have, you know, what is it, 60-ish% for missile defense, and then my armor gives me 50% for explosive defense. I still have a reasonable range. I still have a reasonable reload speed. Doing something like that for at least the first ship, the first brunt of it. Give it some missile defense just to slow the pace of the let everything just slow down a little bit. That's one idea. I'm not sure yet the right defense for it. I think armor depth is still very important, just how much armor it actually has to go through, because missiles they've never had a high DPS. They're unlikely to have a high DPS. So that's still the one thing kind of going for you, even though the reload speed is up there. Missile fleets now, with this ship and the right siege missiles, you know, that's a potent little punch. Another thing that came out are these guys, the siege scanner, the armor bypass. I think there's only 2. Yeah. So this one bases off the idea that if you're in range, the your guns will do better. Is this right? Yes. And this one basically means for ships that their defenses will do worse. Okay, so this is particularly against buildings, and this one is particularly against fleets. So make sure you take that distinction. Don't expect this one to work against buildings, and don't expect this one to work against fleets, as it doesn't say they do. And they're kind of specific in the fact that one says buildings, one says fleets. So just recognize that. If you'll notice, the level 3, I always start level 3 and sort of work my way back. Range 80. Okay. What is the range of a siege mortar? I think it's 84. What is the range of a siege missile? Like 90 something, I think. That might be assault missile, but its siege missile is greater than siege mortar. Okay, which is, I'm pretty sure, is 84. So, what does that mean? If you're going to use this on a base on a creeper fleet, this one actually has to be closer to the action than everything else. So it's gonna take the siege. It's gonna take the sentry missile hits. It's gonna take the assault missiles or whatever the defend fleet has. This is going to take the damage. So, you know, it might make more sense in a blitzing fleet. Somebody posed a question on the forums tonight of, well, can you have this and can you have the microwave dampener in the same fleet and have them work? I have no idea why it would not work. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. So if you run this one to reduce the damage it's dealing you, and then you run this one to increase the damage you're dealing it, you might have something interesting going on there, right? You still need to make sure that you're to the point where you're dealing enough damage, because right now, if you did that, now you have 2 less fleets that actually have guns, because Arbiters only have 1 gun. So they have their multiplier, but they don't have any power themselves. So if you, and that's the trade-off you have to do when you have to think about the Arbiter is, alright, well, you know, I have a Dread that has 8 guns, and I have an Arbiter that has 1 gun. If I take out a Dread to put in an Arbiter, that means I have 7 less guns in the fight. So is the special that you're giving me better than 7 guns worth? And sometimes it is. The Microwave Dampener 3, I think it is. I think it's that's a very powerful special. I don't know about the scanner one yet. That might be pretty cool. Time will kind of tell. So so that's basically what's been going on. Oh, you can kind of see here. Man, I hate it when the images don't load. There we go. I think I picked up that guy too, the frigate, which, whatever, never gonna build that. Cause hell, I haven't even built this guy yet. Somebody asked me just like 10 minutes ago. I was like, so what do you have in your interdictor? I was like, I never built one yet. And they were like, got any ideas? I'm like, for what? To build one? Yeah. I was like, no, because I'm gonna build these, and then I'm gonna build these. Then I might build these, but by the time I build these, 2 or 3 more raids have gone by, and other ships will have showed up. So who knows if I will ever build one or not. Wow, I don't have a light cruiser. That's funny as hell. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go check out this base. This base might be interesting. I'm pretty sure I have a rocket. I better have a rocket. I wasn't looking to hit. My original plan was I wasn't going to hit a single base even the entire month of December. But when they posted this base, I'm like, oh, curiosity just starts sparking. I gotta look. I just gotta know. Wow, that's a lot of who's what? Holy hell! Nothing's moving. One. Oh, there's only one. Okay, there's another one back here. So what's that? Those are mortars, aren't they? If you don't really stop much, you could. Those will hurt. And kill that. Where do I have to be to kill that? Way up here? I don't know. You know I'm gonna get. You know there's people gonna be out there when I get there, right? Tell you what, I don't want to just do the travel thing. Let's actually move the ships. Kind of one of those bases where your prep fleet might not need to be the same fleet your main attack's going to be. But I don't know. Hell, let's see. I got the resources to repair it. I think I can hurt him just as bad as he hurts me. Oh, there's a lot of hailstorm on this guy. You know, honestly, I could shoot him, and I might not ever actually get a mortar to land. So I'm kind of curious. We'll try. If we can't get past this one ship, we're probably just gonna say screw it. Oh, you know what? You actually have to stop on this one here. Might be able to do some damage here. Yeah, you know, we probably can hurt this guy. Yeah, let's do this. I think we could do something here. This might be interesting. We're gonna ignore the dread, because you gotta remember, Hailstorm has a very, very narrow range of fire, right? If you're shooting over it, yeah, it works great. But if you're shooting, if you're trying to capture something further away, right at this point right here, this is only protecting this right here. I don't really care about this right here. So, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can outshoot this one right here, and then pinch. Probably try to see if we can pinch both of these together when we get a little closer. So that's my theory right now. Where am I at? Here I am. Come on. There we go. Come on, I want a lot of stuff landing. What's actually? Oh, did it not pinch the? Oh, it didn't pinch the hailstorm. Oh, shoot. That is not exactly what I planned on. Oh shit, that's not what I planned on. Ah, I missed that pitch. I missed it. Oh. Sometimes it doesn't always work out, does it? So, if I had have actually pinched his bombard like I planned on doing, that might have gone a little bit better. And there was no way it's going to survive the service rockets. I was too close to that point. There was two of them firing at me. It was going to kill me. So, oh well. He's going to think he kicked my ass, but whatever. Him knowing he didn't actually kill me and I withdrew, well, maybe that'll do a little better. So, that's pretty much all that's been going on. I don't really plan on doing a whole lot. I'm taking my son to see his great-grandma at the end. Christmas is in a couple days. I'm going to take him to see him a couple days after that. So she doesn't have internet access, but if you have your laptop, you know, in a certain chair on a certain side of the building, you can actually pick up the wireless of another neighbor. So I'll be on enough to check and see if I got hit, but that's actually about it. So that's why I'm trying not to piss off too many people. I know he'll come back and he'll try to hit me, but that's probably about it. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye bye.